In the last class, we have gone through independent system operator. We have seen the power exchange, and we have been going through all this market, electricity market, isn't it? And I have been telling you all the time that there will be buyers and sellers, and they will be submitting their bids. And after submission of their bids, there will be a computer algorithm. Now every day, now in all the markets they are using algorithms, and I have told you how these algorithms do work. I think you can watch the video if you are not present in the last class. I have mentioned to you that there will be a demand curve and there will be a supply curve, and the intersections of these two curves. We have taken an example in the last class, isn't it? We have taken how the bids will be done. We have taken some ABCD companies, and we have seen how the bids will be taken up and how they will be drafted into curves, supply curve, demand curve, and the intersection of these two curves is going to give you the market clearing price and market clearing volume, isn't it? How many of you do remember that there will be market clearing price based upon this demand curve and supply curve? How many of you do remember that we have discussed these curves? One, only one. Still, anybody do remember that we have drawn some curves? Most of you have promised that you will be doing problems also on these things, right? 63, 129L, Mandira, 119, Sai, Harshini. Still, anybody else do remember these? Vishal, very good. So we have gone through these curves. Now today I'll be presenting to you how these markets do operate and how in real time how these things will be. So today's class is all about market operations, and before going any further, I want you to remind one thing. When we were doing a problem in the last class, I have mentioned there that the time scale is, let us suppose the time scale is just for 15 minutes, and based upon that the bids were taken, isn't it? And the bids I have clearly mentioned to you that based upon the prices the bids will be there. It's not that just 110 units and 20 rupees. It will be varying. See, some people will be from the discount. They will be just like they won't be giving a standard demand. What they will be mentioning is, if the price is 2 rupees, then I'll be taking 10 megawatts. If the price is 2.5, I'll be taking 20 megawatts. If the price is 3 rupees, then I'll be giving you power. So the bids will be in an elongated fashion. Basically, it's not just that one value and one value. And this timing for this bid, and they will state that, sir, this is the bid which I am submitting for only just for this day. Again for tomorrow the bid may vary, or else this bid is only valid for 1 hour, or this bid is only valid for 10 minutes, maybe from 12 to 1, because you know that electricity market do changes, electricity requirements also do changes, because NPDCL people, let us suppose if I am a discom, I may need power in the afternoon, I may not need them in the night. So why will I make this bid relevant even for the nights also? So that's why the market timings and the bid timings, they will vary. Some people they bid for entire 1 day. Some people they will make it for only 15 minutes. Some people they will make it for 1 hour. Some people they will make it valid for 6 months. So based upon this bidding structure, markets are classified based upon this. So today we will see what are the different types of markets, and we'll also see a real-time glance of how markets will be. Okay. Now moving ahead. So today we'll discuss about day ahead and hour ahead markets. And if possible, if we do have time, I hope I will explain to you the impact of elastic demand on market clearing price. We will discuss about elasticity of electricity demand, a completely new topic. We will see that. Okay. And the contents. So I will discuss to you about the types of markets first of all, and next we will go through the elasticity of electric power. Okay. So first of all, before classifying the markets into day ahead and hour ahead markets, now let's have a quick look about the wide classification of the market. See, as I told you, the demand will be varying, isn't it? The requirement of power by any user will be varying, isn't it? So based upon that, they will be placing the bids. So that's why, see, the markets are classified into two types better. One is forward markets, where we will be where we will be expecting something and we will be bidding for that. Those are called as forward markets. In real time, we will call them as future markets, isn't it? You know what is meant by future price. And the other one is a spot markets. I will say to you what is the difference between a spot market and a forward market or a future markets. I will explain to you in very simple language. We will discuss in Telugu. Let us suppose I want to purchase gold. Okay. So if I purchase gold now itself, then it will be considered as a spot market. I will directly go to the market and I will purchase it. Gold. Future market means I want to purchase gold in 2025 and I will pay the price now itself. So it is called as a future market. So oils, golds, commodities, metals, even electricity also now is being purchased for a future point of time. These type of things are called as forward markets or future markets. Okay, so it is a very dynamically changing thing, electricity also. That we will discuss in the second unit, where we come across this pricing, forward curves of electricity. But try to remember, guys, markets are of two types. One is a spot market, where we will be purchasing instantly, where the tradings will be done instantly, where the buyer and seller, they will make a deal instantly. Or forward markets, where the deal will be made instantly, but the commodity will be provided in the future. Now you people might get a question, sir, 2025, 2030 కి ఇప్పటి నుంచి ఎట్లా కడతాం సార్ అంటే, ఏమో అప్పుడు నా దగ్గర డబ్బులు లేకపోవచ్చు, నేను ఇప్పుడే కట్టేసుకుంటా. 2030లో నాకు జనవరి 1న నాకు 100 మెగావాట్స్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ కావాలి, దానికి నేను ఇప్పుడే నా దగ్గర పైసలు ఉన్నా ఇప్పుడే కట్టేసుకుంటా. లేదా డీల్ రాసేసుకుంటా, నాకు 2030 జనవరి 1కి ఐ నీడ్ 100 మెగావాట్స్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ అండ్ ద కాస్ట్ విల్ బి 10 రూపీస్ ఓన్లీ అండ్ ఐ విల్ pay it now itself. Or I will sign an agreement, payment will be done on that day, but the cost will be fixed 10 rupees and you are supposed to supply 100 megawatts. See, some people they call it as forecasting. ముందు చూపు అంటాం బేసికల్గా తెలుగులో అయితే కింద, మంచిగా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసి ముందు చూపుతోటి ఇప్పుడే అగ్రిమెంట్ రాసుకోవడం. కొంతమంది ఎట్లుంటారు, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్. ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఏంటిది, నేను ఎప్పుడో ఏమో అవుతుందని ముందుగానే మనం ఇన్సూరెన్స్ చేస్తాం కదా, ద సేమ్ వే ఫార్వర్డ్ మార్కెట్స్ ఆల్సో. Now, to have a forward market, to do business in forward market, you must have very good understanding about the things. Okay, so just like all the other commodities, electricity is also being traded in the forward markets in the recent past. Because people are feeling that maybe in the future electricity will be a shortage. So that's why people are trading now itself for the future also. So other than forward markets, there are spot markets where you can buy the power and you can sell the power instantly. So bids will be placed in all these markets. Bid will be placed for purchase or sale of power for a fixed duration. Now, if you carefully see, this is the real time curve. See, bids will be placed for seconds, but generally we don't prefer seconds. Basically for minutes. If they are placed for minutes, then it is called as real time markets, which means the bids will be placed for every 15 minutes. Okay, and next is bids will be placed for hours and bids will be placed for days. అంటే నెక్స్ట్ డేకి ఇప్పుడే పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవటం, ఇది నెక్స్ట్ అవర్కి పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవటం, ఇది ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్. ఇప్పుడు కావాలనుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్కి పోయి టక్కన కొనుక్కోవటం. మనం ఇప్పుడు కొనుక్కుంటాం కదా, పక్కనే షాప్కి వెళ్ళి టక్కన చాక్లెట్ కొనుక్కొని తినేస్తాం. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ దిస్ వే, రియల్ టైమ్ మార్కెట్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ అవర్ హెడ్ మార్కెట్స్ అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ డే హెడ్ మార్కెట్స్. I will purchase the power for the next day now itself. And this is week ahead markets. Week ahead market and month ahead markets are basically called as short term markets. Whereas if the power is purchased now itself for next year, then it is called as a long term markets. Okay, so basically long term markets and short term markets are called as forward markets. Okay. Whereas these markets are basically termed as a spot markets. In some countries, even day ahead market is also considered as forward markets. And only hour ahead markets and real time markets are called as spot markets. So what do you mean by this hour ahead market? Which means you are supposed to purchase the power an hour before. Okay. So now we will be discussing only about these two markets which are more predominant now. One is day ahead market, the other one is hour ahead markets. The future markets we will discuss in this unit number 2, where we will be getting a good understanding of how to estimate the price. Okay, I will teach you how to estimate the price. Okay, but today we will be discussing only upon these two things: markets based on the spot business, day ahead and hour ahead markets. Real time market is not really available basically. So we'll be discussing about hour ahead and day ahead markets. Okay, so yeah, now see. Day ahead energy markets. First of all, day ahead energy market, where you can see it lets the market participants. They are supposed to commit for buying or selling the wholesale electricity one day before the operating day. The name itself says day ahead, right? So which means one day before the operating day. So I'll be making a bid either for selling or for buying. So everything will be fixed now itself, but the delivery will be tomorrow. Okay, so one day before the operating day. So for each hour of the 24-hour scheduling day, so for the next day itself, the slots will be made into 24 hours. Hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, hour 5, hour 6. Let us suppose tomorrow is 24th, right? So 23rd itself, I'll be submitting the bids, and 23rd itself, the complete deals will be done. For the next day, hour wise. Okay, so for each hour of the 24-hour scheduling day for tomorrow, so what you will be having, sellers will be bidding for a fixed supply, and buyers also, they will bid a schedule of demand at various prices, and MCP is determined for each hour. This is what we have seen yesterday, how sellers and buyers bids they will be collected, and MCP is determined based upon the curves, isn't it? And if you carefully see, what do the sellers specify? The sellers specify the resources for the sold power, the power which they are selling, whereas the buyers, they will specify what is a delivery point for the power. The independent system operator is supposed to note down these two things. This is the point where he is going to sell, which means let us suppose he is going to sell the power. Srisalem power plant is coming into market for selling of power. So what is the point of selling for them? So they will be giving an information that the resource where the power is being sold is at Srisalem. And see, buyers, they will specify the delivery point for the purchase power. Let us suppose if I am the buyer, I will specify Bhimaram, Warangal, Kids College, Warangal. See, along with the prices which they will be bidding, they will be also specifying the resources, the location of resources by the buyers, and the delivery points by the sellers. So these will be provided. And based upon this, the PX, or the market power exchange, it schedules the supply and demand along with the independent system operator, because this guy will be controlling the transmission sector, right? So the PX, the market, he decides along with the ISO for delivery. He schedules the power based upon the bid system. Okay, and let us suppose if there is a small mismatches, then automatically what happens? The supply and demand are adjusted to overcome the constraints we have discussed in the last class, isn't it? They will be adjusted to account for congestion and ancillary services. I told you, ancillary services also, they might be required. So these will be adjusted a little bit. And in this due process, the final schedules will be finalized by PX. So what is the procedure, guys? The buyers and the sellers, they will be submitting the bid to the pool for every hour wise, right? So for every hour wise, they will be, and here PX will finalize the bids and gives the instruction to ISO. And it gives instruction to the ISO, and then powers will be delivered from the resource to the delivery points. This is the concept of day ahead markets. Similarly, you can see hour ahead markets, what we call as real-time energy markets, where you can go instantly, just like you go into the shop and buy the things, isn't it? So in this one, if you carefully see, hour ahead markets are like real-time energy markets, which lets market participants buy and sell wholesale electricity. See, during the course of operating day, నాకు నెక్స్ట్ అవర్కి కావాలి, టక్కన పోతాను కొనేసుకుంటాను. So it is just like going into the middle of the market and buying the things. Intraday markets. Okay. So these are very similar to day ahead markets, but the following differences exist. See, trades are for 1 hour only. Okay. And ATC is reduced to include day ahead trades. This is most important. ATC, available transfer capability. Try to remember this term. We'll discuss in the second units. ATC, available transfer capability, is the capacity, available capacity on the transmission network. So if somebody comes in suddenly and he says that he wants power, so transmission lines must be available because they will be already scheduled, isn't it? So that's why a part of the transmission facility is always set aside for handling day ahead, for handling these day ahead markets and hour ahead markets. So that's why, see, based upon the ATC, they will be doing the trades. And say bids are not iterative. This is a simple thing because bids don't move on to the next hours. They are just only for the 1 hour. Okay. And see, the real-time energy market balances the differences between day-ahead commitments and the actual real-time demands. Okay. So let us suppose in a day-ahead market, రేపటికి నేను ఇది అమ్ముదాం అనుకున్నాను, టైం బాగాలేదు, నాది ఎవడు కొనలేదు, because in the bids, let us suppose I have been sold out. Nobody has come to purchase my power. So what to do with the remaining power? I'll come directly into the hour-ahead market, or I will directly come into the real-time market and I can sell the power if there is any buyer, isn't it? So real-time energy market, it balances the difference. And see, the first point remains the same. MCP is determined in the PX itself, isn't it? And market participants, they submit additional data to the PX. What is additional data? Individual schedules by the generating units, takeout point for the demand, adjustment bits for congestion management, and ancillary service bits. This is the same things in day-ahead markets also. Okay. So ISO and PX, power exchange, they know the injection points of individual generating units to the transmission system. So generation resources ekkadekada unnayani kuda vallaku telusu. So they will inject power from that points in the transmission network. And see, based upon this real-time markets, sudden ga okadu vachi నాకు power kavalana. So generator schedules will be adjusted to process the things, and also because if somebody else suddenly comes, so automatically what happens? You are supposed to provide power, and also transmission losses also are to be accounted for, isn't it? So generator schedules will be adjusted. These are called as ancillary services and congestion services. These will be taken up. So this is real-time markets. And as already mentioned, how to finalize MCP? We have seen how MCP is finalized based upon the demand curve and supply curve. So what are the two factors matter? One is supply, the other one is demand. Only these two factors, they will define MCP. Now, I am stopping this presentation now itself. And, yeah. I will stop this presentation now itself, and I will directly take you to the websites of how these things will be. Okay. So I am stopping this presentation for a while. So how many of you are listening to the PPT? How many of you are ready to see the websites? Shall I continue this PPT? If anybody of you is really interested to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the number is good. Right. So I am stopping this PPT now. I'll be sharing my entire screen now. List of electricity markets. Yeah, this is Craftwork website where I can find the list of all these. See, these are the list of power and energy exchanges worldwide. See, you can find all the power exchanges. See the website. This is the next Craftwork website where I can find all these power exchanges. See, they will handle the countries which do handle them and the headquarters and when it is established and what are the markets, type of markets which are available, and see what is the traded volume. This was an old data, and shortest trade unit, which is because they might be doing continuous intraday market, so shortest trade unit is for 1 hour. Currency, see, every information you do have here. See now, I will see in UK we have discussed it now. So this is APX Power UK. This is pool markets. Started in London in the year 2000. See, they do have all types of markets, and see their minimum schedule is half an hour. This is pounds, and yes, this is what I wanted. IES. Are you able to see the screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So this is Nord Pool spot market, which I have told you. Okay, this is under maintenance. Fine. See, this is the price for how it is moving for 1 megawatt hour for euros. So this is the price how it is moving. Today is 23rd, right? See the price 673.69. This is okay, 1 minute. I think the link is not available. Okay, we'll check with this one. This is UK market, London market, where we won't be directly allowed into entering the markets, but you can see these are the different areas and see what is the cost of price there for today. See, this is entire Europe, this is UK, and these are the different countries in Europe. If you carefully see, this is day ahead market. Intraday market you can find. See, intraday market only ikkada maatrame run aitundra, and see డే హెడ్ మార్కెట్ ట్రేడింగ్ డేట్ ఇస్ 22nd. నిన్న ట్రేడ్ అయింది ఈ రోజుకి. వాళ్ళకి ఇంకా తెల్లారలేదు కదా, ఇంకా 10 అయిందంటే వాళ్ళకి మార్నింగ్ 5 అయింటుంది. సో అందుకని నిన్ననే డిసైడ్ చేసుకున్నారు ఈ రోజుకి ఈ కంట్రీస్లో ప్రైసింగ్. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ యూరోస్లో ఉన్నాయి, మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఇది ఒకటి మాత్రం పౌండ్స్లో ఉంటుంది బికాస్ గ్రేట్ బ్రిటన్ హ్యాస్ కమ్ అవుట్, సో దట్స్ వై దే విల్ బి ఇన్ పౌండ్స్. సీ ద రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఇన్ యూరోస్. సీ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రైస్ నౌ. ఓకే, 21st పెట్టాను రా. 21st కంటే మొన్న అంటే నిన్నటికి ఏముండింది. సో దిస్ వాస్ ద ప్రైజెస్ ఫర్ 22nd. అండ్ సి దిస్ ఇస్ ఫర్ 30 minutes. ఐ థింక్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్ నాట్ ప్రాసెస్డ్. మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ఇక్కడ ప్రాసెస్ అప్డేట్ అవ్వలేదు. See, this is for 30 minutes duration. సో 30 minutes డ్యూరేషన్కి చూడండి. మార్నింగ్ ఈ టైంకి మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే అప్ టు మార్నింగ్ 12 నుంచి నైట్ 12 నుంచి మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ డే 12 వరకు మీకు అన్ని స్లాట్స్ బుక్ చేసి ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, 48 స్లాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా? 48 స్లాట్స్ గాను. సో ఈచ్ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్కి వాట్ ఈస్ అ బై వాల్యూమ్, వాట్ ఈస్ అ సెల్ వాల్యూమ్. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడు నేను 22nd ముందే డిసైడ్ అయిపోయింది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద వాల్యూమ్ విచ్ దే విల్ బి సెల్లింగ్ అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రైస్. ద ప్రైస్ ఈస్ వేరింగ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ బేస్డ్ అపాన్ ద బిడ్స్ గైస్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ రోజుకి చూద్దాం రా, వాళ్ళకి ఇంకా డే స్టార్ట్ అవ్వలేదు కదా. సో నిన్ననే బుకింగ్ అయిపోయి ఉంటుంది. సో హియర్ ద బుకింగ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్రెడీ బీన్ డన్ ఫర్ మండే కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ ఉన్నది. యాక్చువల్ మీరు మొన్న చూడండి సండే రోజుకి దిస్ వాస్ ఫర్ ద సండే అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఫర్ మండే 22nd అంటే నిన్న, అంటే ఈ రోజుకి బిడ్డింగ్ ఆల్రెడీ నిన్న అయిపోయింది. So this is the buying volume, this is the selling volume, and this is the volume, total volume, which they are going to buy or sell, and this is the price at which they will be selling. See how it is varying. మీరు ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే the peak price is at 630 to 730 to 8. See the prices, it is at nearly 140 euros per megawatt hour. See the prices because it is a peak time. మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, నైట్ మళ్ళీ తగ్గిపోయి ఉంటుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ 11 ఆ టైంకి బేసికల్గా తగ్గిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే బేసికల్గా ఇండస్ట్రీస్ వోంట్ బి రన్నింగ్, రైట్? మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీస్. దట్స్ వై ఇఫ్ యూ కేర్ఫుల్లీ సీ డ్యూరింగ్ ద నైట్ టైమ్స్ ద ప్రైసెస్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ లో. అంటే ఈ రోజుకి ఇది ఆల్రెడీ షెడ్యూల్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంత వాల్యూమ్ అమ్మాలి, ఇంత ప్రైస్కి అమ్మాలి అని. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ 30 minutes 60 minutes మార్కెట్ కూడా ఉంటుంది బేసికల్గా. hour wise, this is hour wise markets, and this is the market area. This is Great Britain market. Now let us suppose there are other markets also. I don't know the names. Maybe BE market. I don't know what is the name of this BE market. Might be it is a German market, I think. Berlin market anukunta. What are the prices there. Like this, these will be available in the websites. Now I will show you this Indian electricity exchange. This is for India. For India, today is 23rd day ahead market, and ninnane already అయిపోయింటారా. సో ఏమైంది, this was the purchasing bids, this was the selling bids. Selling bids are higher when compared to the purchase bids, and market clearing volume is 243 only, because some people might have been left out in this and this if they don't match. And this is the cleared volume, and average market clearing price is 4.36 for kilowatt hour, not megawatt hour, for kilowatt hour. For megawatt hours means it is 4,360. So now this is day ahead market. Now we will see in detail. This is market data for area prices. Let's see if they are available for today's. Yes. These are the areas which I will remove all these areas. I will check only for A1 area. Okay. Yeah. This is for area 1 or areas etla unnayadi. I too don't know better because I don't have any information how areas are updated in this IEX. What I can say is nothing but these are different areas, east, north and south, and these are the areas basically, west areas. So our areas lo different states ni different areas lo isaru basically. నేను మీకు ముందే చెప్పాను కదా, స్పాట్ ప్రైస్ అంటే అవర్ అహెడ్ మార్కెట్స్లో 15 minutes ఒకసారి జరుగుతుంది. అవర్లీ బేసిస్ ఫర్ టుడే, యూ విల్ సీ ఫర్ టుడే. Hourly basis for 23rd in area 1. What is the rupees per megawatt hour. This is the price which has already been decided. So if anybody wants to purchase power in this one, already bidding has been done. So the people who are buying the power and selling the power, they will be done at this cost. For all 24 hours. Okay, averagely they have done for evening, day, night and morning. If you see, the evening cost is very very high, which means the demand might be very very high while the generation might be very very low. All the evening in all the areas, the cost is very very high. You can check it for tomorrow. for tomorrow also. Tomorrow I think the record is not there, still bidding might not has been completed. But whereas for yesterday, let's check it for yesterday. So for yesterday, this was for yesterday. So you can check it for hourly or you can check it for 15-minute block. 15 minutes blocks are also available, but I will show you. See, this is the duration. 15 minutes కోసారి bidding జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. So I'll be placing my bid only for 15 minutes because ఎందుకంటే నాకు 15 minutes తర్వాత నాకు అవసరం లేదు కావచ్చు. So those people they will be bidding for this 15 minutes blocks. So 15-minute blocks are also biddings are available. See 24 into 4, 96 slots are available. So you can place the bid in any of this slot. That this is my generation which I can provide for you, and this is the cost which I am expecting. So like this it will be done. Okay. And see, these are. Shall we have a graph if possible? I don't think they will provide a graph, but let's see. Yeah. So this is the price. If you carefully see, this is the price. See the market clearing price. We will check it for hourly basis. It will be good. Yes. View the graph. See, the market clearing price for the electricity is very low up to evening 6 o'clock. Suddenly between 6 to 8 o'clock, see it is rapidly increasing and again it is decreasing. Maybe this is the time where the demand is very high while the generation is very low. This was for today. Now we can see area volumes also. So ఇంతకుముందు మనం చూసింది prices రా. So prices, at what price 1 megawatt hour is being sold in these areas for these durations. Now we will see market clearing volumes also. So this is the market clearing volumes. See in A1 region for these morning 12 to 12:15 selling చేయడానికి వీడెవడో రెడీగా ఉన్నాడు but nobody is ready to buy. Similarly, if you can see, these are the bids which have been placed there. See, these are from the buyers, these are from the sellers. Sir, మరి ఎవడు కొంటున్నాడు సార్, మరి ఎవడు కొనకపోతే ఎట్లా సార్, మరి పవర్ ఎట్లా వస్తుందంటే, but if NPTCL is there, we will take Telangana for case. Telangana people, they have their own generation, they have their own discom company, so they will handle their own things. But additionally, if there is any requirement of power, they will enter into this market. Otherwise, they won't enter the market. Okay. When they want to enter the market, let us suppose tomorrow they are experiencing that the KTPS plant will be going to some service and it won't be available. So tomorrow, to meet the demand, they might be requiring some electricity power. So then they will enter into this S2 region. I think somewhere S2 region will be there. They will enter into this S2 region and they will place their demand, maybe some 500 megawatt hour. They will place for 24 hours, assuming that they will be having their requirement for 24 hours while their plant is going to maintenance. Then they will enter the market. Otherwise, nobody will enter the market. Okay. Our discom people, they won't enter the market. Sometimes companies, industries, they won't tie up with the discoms. They will directly enter into these markets and they will purchase power. See in N3 region. In N3 region, nobody is there to sell the power. Everybody needs power, but nobody is there for selling of the power. Might be for today in N3 there are no generation units which are not available. Similarly, let us suppose if in June season particularly, when the rains are very, very heavy, when all the hydel plants are already generating plant and all the thermal plants are also running, so demand is very less because of some, let us assume that we are all working from home. Demand is less, generation is very high. So our Genco people, they will enter into this market to sell their power. Understood now? What is buying and selling? It doesn't mean that we always go to market and buy the things. Whenever we do have a surplus, whenever we do have a shortage, then we enter the market and then we will buy the power. So this is the way how IEX works. Now I will show you. Last class we have also discussed that there will be demand supply curves. Sir, how these prices are determined? I have shown you now how these prices are determined. I told you better. What is the thing? How these prices are determined, isn't it? See, the prices are common for all areas if you carefully see. In IEX, that is a problem. IEX, it fixes the price same for all the areas. So how these prices are determined better? These prices are determined, market clearing prices are determined by the intersection of demand curve and supply curve. Now we will see what are the aggregate demand and supply curve. See, this is the demand curve and this is the supply curve. See the intersection of these two things. See, this is the market clearing price. Carefully see, what is the market clearing price? 4,000 rupees nearly, and the market clearing volume is somewhere around, it is between 9.5 and 10, right? Somewhere around 10,000, right? Isn't it? See, market clearing volume is 10,367 and market clearing price is 3,901. And see, for this duration is from 10:15 to 10:30 for 23rd, for today's date, isn't it? You can, for different, let us suppose for today's 6:15 to 6 to 6:15. Okay, 6 to 6:15, 6 to, yeah. What is this? I am not getting. Okay, I think it is not available, but let's check it for yesterday if it is available. No. I think there is a glitch in this one because it is not working properly. The data might not has been. Yes, it is varying if you carefully see. Yes, see from 3:15 to 3:30. See the market clearing price. See the curves have changed and see the market clearing price is varied up to 3,300 and this is the market clearing one. See for 23rd, that is today, from 3:15 to 3:30, this is the market clearing price and this is the market clearing volume. Now let's check whether it is true or not. What is the market clearing price? 3,386 for 3:15 to 3:30 for today. Let's see whether it is true or not. This is for 15-minute block for today, that is 23rd. So for 3:15 to 3:30, isn't it? 3:15 to 3:30. Yes. 3:15 to 3:30. See 3,386. How it is being determined? From the curve, supply curve and demand curve, and the same has been placed here, and it is uniform for all the areas. Okay. So like this, there will be term ahead markets also, monthly trade details. You can find the monthly trade details also. All these things for July. See how much volume has been traded through this one. Okay, and this is real-time markets. What we have seen is day-ahead markets. Now real-time market, I think yes, this is real-time market. I think this is for today. ఇప్పటికిప్పుడు నువ్వు కొందాం అనుకుంటే ఎంత ఉన్నాయనేవి రేట్లు ముందుగానే రఫ్ ఎస్టిమేషన్ వేసి ఉంటారు. మళ్ళీ మీరు ఇచ్చేదాన్ని బట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ ప్రైజెస్ అన్ని చేంజ్ అవుతాం. దీస్ థింగ్స్ దే విల్ బి అప్డేటెడ్ ఎవ్రీ టైం. ఓకే, ఇవి రఫ్గా ముందుగానే క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి పెట్టినవి. సో ఇప్పటివరకు ఎంతవరకు ఉన్నాయి చూడండి మీరు ఒకసారి. ఇప్పుడు మార్నింగ్ ఎంత అయింది టైం? 10:20 అయింది కదా. సో 10:20 వరకు ఇప్పుడు అప్డేట్ అయింది. 10:20 వరకు ఎవ్రీ 15 మినిట్స్ స్లాట్స్కి ఎంత పోయింది ఒక్కొక్క ఏరియాలో అనేది అప్డేట్ చేసి ఉంటాం. చూడండి, ఓకే 10:20 సో అప్ టు నెక్స్ట్ 1 అవర్ వరకు కూడా ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయినాయి. అవర్ అహెడ్ మార్కెట్స్ అన్నా కదా ఇంతకుముందు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ అవర్ అహెడ్ మార్కెట్స్. ఒక 1 అవర్ ముందు వరకు అప్ టు 11:30 వరకు ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయింది. మీరు మధ్యాహ్నం చూసారనుకో, నెక్స్ట్ మధ్యాహ్నం వరకు ఫిక్స్ అప్ అయిపోయి ఉంటాయి. ఈ రోజుకి ఈ టైంలో ఎంత కమ్మారు, ఎంత పోయింది అనేది మీకు ఇక్కడ ఫిక్స్ అప్ అయింది. అండర్స్టూడ్. సి దీస్ ప్రైజెస్ దే విల్ బి వేరింగ్. సి మార్నింగ్ ఈ టైంలో ఎవరు లేడేమో, సో అందుకని మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా, ద ప్రైజెస్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ లో. నోబడీ మైట్ హ్యావ్ ఎంటర్డ్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ మార్కెట్, స్పాట్ మార్కెట్. సో మరి అట్లాంటప్పుడు స్మార్ట్ మార్కెట్కే కొనుక్కోవచ్చు కదా సార్ అంటే, కొనుక్కోవచ్చు. లేదు మనకు ముందే తెలిస్తే ముందే కొనుక్కుందాం అనుకోరా, ఓకే ఇట్ విల్ బి గుడ్. లేదు ఒక్కోసారి స్పాట్ మార్కెట్లో ఒక్కోసారి దొరక్కపోవచ్చు పవర్, సో అందుకని ముందే కొనుక్కో. సో బేస్డ్ అపాన్ అవర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ విల్ బి డూయింగ్ ద థింగ్స్. ఓకే, సో see this is Indian Energy Exchange, where this is these are not available. So this is what I wanted to show to you, how the markets trades will be done. So you people, you can enter into the markets, you can buy or you can sell the power, you can act on behalf of. It's not that there will be a chief engineer all the time, there will be an assistant engineer construction all the time, assistant engineer maintenance all the time. Now there will be, in future there will be requirement of power aggregators, there will be requirement of these people. ఒక కంపెనీలో ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఇంజనీరే కావాలి అంటే he is not only required for maintaining the lines, constructing the transmission lines, etc etc. Might be in the future there may be need for market aggregator roles. There may be requirement for a broker also. Let us suppose you are appointed as a marketer, or let us suppose you are appointed as a load aggregator for a particular company. Let us suppose nene pettukunnanu PNR Industries ani, and I might be taking you guys in a role such that you are supposed to purchase power for me for the next 5 years, and you should watch the market and you should purchase power for me so that it is beneficial for me. So like that, more and more positions will come into future if we go with the restructure. And I hope you have now understood what is this day ahead market and what do you mean by hour ahead market. So anything from your side? So I'm stopping the recording. So I'm open for the discussion. Anyone ready now for discussion? How many of you have understood what do you mean by day ahead market and what